We just wanted to just listen to our coaches. They told us what we were going to do. They were right on the scouting report. We just want to take smart shots, be confident, whether it's a drive, whether it's a catch and shoot, whatever it is, just be confident in our shot selection, and that's what we did.
Xavier, why was the fast break so good, especially in the first half for you guys?
I would say probably in the last week or two, Coach B has been working with us on our fast break and pressing us about fast break, about finding the open lanes just to get hit, and he's been on our wings about running. So I just told my wings just to run, and I'll find you. And today, hopefully, I found a couple.
Xavier, have you seen maybe a greater sense of urgency from Charles lately?
That's Charles. He plays hard on both ends of the floor. He's someone that everyone definitely can depend on. He's smart. He wants to win. So when you got a guy like that who can pretty much do everything on the floor, score at all three levels and guard any position, it's a blessing to have him on our side.
Is it maybe to a different level just over the last 3 games? Or just
I feel like it's been like this. Some games are not your best scoring-wise, but one thing Charles can always do, he's always going to fight for his teammates. He's going to be tough, and he's going to play defense.
The no-look feed to Teskey, can you talk about that and how you guys were making more plays down the stretch when they got close?
I feed off John. One thing I told John about a month or two ago is I told him stop trying to read off me, let me read off you. So John's a great player. His IQ is extremely high. He's seen me trying to throw to him, but it was an awkward pass, so I went back throwing. He just reads the floor. He's a great guy. We have great continuity, great chemistry together. I love playing with John Teskey.
How do you think David did when he filled in for you when you had to sit down with 2 fouls?
He did great. Played great defense. I got a little 3 o'clock. So we just need that sense of urgency to injury on the bench. So I was happy to see him come in and just be greedy and be vicious and demonstrate what he can bring to the team as well.
You guys are now 13-0 after a loss, I think, dating back to when you last lost 2 in a row your freshman year against OSU and MSU. What is it about this team and the leadership that you, John, Charles, bring that really has you guys always out and ready to play after you do suffer a loss?
3 things we kind of just stress on is playing hard, playing smart, and play together. We hold our teammates accountable every single day. We're still working like it's a summer practice. Like we're competing for a spot, like we're competing for a national championship next day. And I feel like that just carries over. That's building great brotherhood habits and great championship foundation. So when you do those things, I feel like you always be in a great position to win.
This team is different after a loss, though, isn't it? Isn't there something?
I feel like every team will be different off a loss.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But you guys talk about it and stuff. People get angry.
It kind of, in a way, let me think of the word. It kind of messes with us. It doesn't sit well.
Right.
Kind of like. It ticks us off. Yeah.
Right.
So that just steers us to get back on the road and win it, and just take one game at a time. Because you're not gonna win a national championship on one game.
Has free throw shooting been more of a point of emphasis lately?
At the end of the day, I feel like it's just all mental. Sometimes the ball is dropping a certain way, sometimes it's not. So today happened to drop. For us, I think we're 8% from the line, so that's tremendous just to go 80% as a team.
How much different do you feel in those late game situations where they fight for you?
I'm gonna feel the same, just about mentally locking in, being confident about it.
Is there anything else you're different?
No.
What does Isaiah seems like he's been more aggressive with your shot these past few games? What does that do when he's aggressive for the shot?
It's always good. I told him to come in and hunt. Don't come in being passive. We don't need you to be passive. Let me do the passing. I told him to come in and hunt. If he open 5 times in a row, shoot it 5 times, drive. But I told him to come in and be thirsty. Coming off the bench being thirsty and looking to score.
You've been better all year at the line, but you're like 14 out of the last 16. Can you talk about how hard you worked in the offseason on that part?
I don't know. Obviously, not having a great percentage last year, not being a great free throw shooter last year, you're going to want to capitalize on your weaknesses, and that's what I did. So hopefully it can continue, but at the same time, I'm going to keep working.
Xavier, how important is it for you guys, or what's the mentality that you guys have when you're working through those mini shooting slumps in games? How do you get back on track?
I feel like we don't have really shooting slumps. We just have to be confident. Guys have to keep shooting. We have great shooters on our team, and we just want to keep shooting, find the seams, and just do all the things Coach B has taught us. When the ball will fall sooner or later.
It seemed like John kept shooting, even though he went 4 from 13. What do you tell him when he sort of got that stretch?
Keep shooting. One of them got to fall. He missed 10 in a row. One of them got to fall. They're going to fall sooner or later. And when he hit that 3, that's probably the biggest moment of the game, in my opinion.
Isaiah mentioned that Charles has been a little bit more vocal this semester, I guess, especially in the last week. Is that something you've noticed as well?
I noticed it, but Charles he's been being vocal since he's got to Michigan on campus. So,
what's been the message that he's been saying to everybody this?
No slip ups, basically. Yeah, he keeps it pretty simple. He doesn't sugarcoat it. He goes straight to the point. No let ups against Penn State. We let up a little bit. You see what happens when we do that.
Coach said he was already in some side room off the locker room the other night, and so he could hear guys coming in, and he liked what he heard because of the level of anger. Who are the loudest guys in those situations?
I'm definitely the loudest guy. In any situation when it comes to talking. So Charles and myself, I believe. There also are other guys who speak, such as Isaiah, John, Jordan, Dave, Brandon, Eli. Everyone on our team has something to say. There's no one who's kind of just basically sitting back there not saying anything. It's just Charles and myself are probably the most vocal, probably the loudest, and probably the most demanding.
Xavier, how much of a focus? There was a refuse to lose sort of mentality that you could see it almost in everybody. You know, like I'm gonna do something to win the game right here. I refuse to lose. Talk about what you were feeling along those lines and what that did for your team.
Just making the right play offensively and defensively. We took a loss against Penn State, playing against a great team like Maryland, who's nationally ranked. We have another opportunity to bounce back, and we did our job, and we're just proud of ourselves.
Xavier, how much of a focus is it for you as a point guard to help get John Teske going when he's struggling a little bit offensively in the first half to get him going?
I just play. I try to find guys, but John, I just told him to stay confident, stay ready. John, I'm not gonna force it to him to try to get him going, but when he's up, I'm gonna make sure I give him the correct pass so he can knock down a shot. And that three in the second half was extremely key.
What does it do for this offense when he's, clicking offensively, both inside and outside?
It does a lot. It allows him to play, pop, roll, just slip, do anything he can do, and it opens up not just for himself but also for others. So that's always good.
Dave got extended run. What does that mean, seeing him in practice and things, and what's his progression been like so far?
It's been great. He came in and did his job, got a 3-o'clock play, great defense, and just things like that. You have to just be prepared, whether it's 1 minute, 10 minutes, or 20 minutes. Every minute matters. Dave came in and did his job. I'm extremely proud of him.
What do you say to him? You sat on the bench a little bit.